In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a complete guide for the brand new Seed Stages update. Not just the Seed Stage update, guys, but also the Season 1 pass that has been released. We're going to be going over every single thing that has been added inside of this new pass. This is literally the only video you need to watch on this update, so let's get straight into it. Sit back, relax, and as always, hit that like and subscribe button if you guys find this video helpful. Anyways, let's get straight into this, guys. I don't want to waste any of your time because this update is huge, especially the new pass. There is so many new pets that have been added. Once again, we're gonna get back to this. We're gonna be reviewing each and every one of the new pets. Guys, I am so excited. But anyways, let's go ahead and start off with Seed Stages. So this update is actually quite simple. It is nothing like I thought it would be. Basically, guys, go ahead and talk to this NPC right over here, then go over to show me stage 1 seeds. And as you guys can see here, you will be able to buy 4 seeds. We have the Evo Beetroot, the Evo Blueberry, the Evo Pumpkin, and finally the Evo Mushroom. And as you guys can see, this is what all 4 of those seeds are going to look like. Now, no, you cannot just upgrade any seeds in the game, unfortunately, like we thought. You will have to get these specific Evo seeds right over here. Oh, speaking of, by the way, we do have a new Transcendent seed too. Once again, we're gonna get back to this. We're gonna see how much this thing is actually worth. But anyways, the process for all 4 of these is pretty much gonna be the same. So in today's video, we're just gonna be going over the Evo Beetroot. But if we go ahead and talk to the NPC once again, as you guys can see, the 4th tab basically says, how do I tend my plants? Because yes, you will have to tend to your plants. So step number 1 is obviously plant your seed. Step number 2, you have to feed your seed to make it bigger. Step number 3, use gears to speed up the growth time, just like any other seed in the game. Step number 4, mutations have a chance to carry over when you submit the seed. Once again, we're gonna get back to that. And finally, step number 5, harvest your plant and reap the rewards. Because yes, there is a lot of rewards. But first things first, let's move in sequence, because the first step is to go ahead and plant your seed. Now, you can go ahead and plant any of these seeds. Once again, the process is going to be the same. I'm only going to do this with 1 seed because as you guys can see, I have already done this with all other seeds. So let's go ahead and do this maybe on the blueberry right over here. So let's plant this, and there you go. Once you plant it, it is going to look something like this, just like a regular seed. But now if you hold out a watering can, check this out. We have growth speed and size boost. Now we can go ahead and use our watering can on this, and as you guys can see, the growth speed is going to increase by a lot. And I believe if you use a bunch of sprinklers on this, it is also going to affect it. For example, let's go ahead and place down a bunch of sprinklers right over here, and let's place down another blueberry right there. And yeah, I'm not sure why the size boost is not increasing, but it is supposed to increase because these sprinklers are supposed to make your blueberries bigger. But anyways, right now it seems to be glitched. Once again, I'm in a testing server, so things don't always work like they're intended to. But anyways, once you guys go ahead and grow this up completely, as you guys can see, you can actually now collect this. So simply go ahead and collect it. There you go. And now what you want to do is head back to this NPC right over here, because what we are going to do is trade this evolution 1 seed for an evolution 2 seed. So check this out, guys, right over here. If we see this, as you guys can see, stage 1 is to submit your evolution 1 seed for an evolution 2 seed, and these are all of the rewards you can possibly get for simply trading in your seed. So this is only for stage 1. Then stage 2 is right here, so you have to trade in your evolution 2 seed for an evolution 3 seed. Once again, these are all the rewards you're gonna get. And then the final stage is where you trade in your evolution 3 seed for an evolution 4 seed, at which point the seed is max growth. You cannot grow it anymore, and as you guys can see, these are all of the rewards you can get out of it, including this new egg. Once again, we're gonna get back to this in just a second. But anyways, let's submit our Evo 1 seed and see what we get. There you go, we have submitted in and we got some event lanterns. Okay, cool, but we did get a Evo 2 seed. So let's go ahead and plant this. And once again, the process is the same. Of course, the seed is gonna take longer to grow, so I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so our evolution 2 seed has finished growing. Let's go ahead and submit this once again. Boom, there you go, and we got ourselves some pet leads. Not the best rewards, but you know what, it is something. Let's go ahead and plant the final stage of the seed, which is going to be the evolution 3 to 4 stage. So yeah, as you guys can see, this is gonna take a while. It's gonna take 5 hours to grow, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we are finally done growing the Evo 3 blueberry. Let's go ahead and sell this and see what we get. So obviously for trading this in, we are gonna get any of these rewards right over here, and this is how you can get yourself the new gardener's seed pack, and this is also how you can get yourself the new jungle egg. Well, this is one of the ways you can get the new jungle egg, the other one being from the egg shop right over there, how you normally get any other egg in game. We also have the exotic gardener seed pack, which basically gives you increased chances of getting all of these fruits. But anyways, let's go ahead and submit this and see what we get. And we got ourselves a level up lollipop. You know what? Not bad. Of course, we also got ourselves the Evo blueberry right over here. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything with the maxed Evo plants. As you guys can see, I have my maxed out level 4 plants right over here. All 3 of these are the new plants. Unfortunately, if you do collect this and try and submit it to the NPC right over here, as you guys can see, you don't get any rewards for this. This plant can't be evolved any further. So no, you cannot just get rewards passively by just having these plants in your garden. Once you grow them up past level 3, they are basically useless. I mean, unless you want to make money with them, which brings me on to my next point, how much these plants actually sell for. Okay, so starting off with the Evo pumpkin, this thing is going to sell for, let's see, about 80,000 shekels. Here's a second one that I have. And yeah, as you guys can see, this sells for about 85,000 shekels too, so not bad at all. Next up, we have the Evo mushroom level 4. As you guys can see, the Evo mushroom is a legendary plant, so this thing is going to be worth a lot of money. Let's go ahead and see how much this thing sells for. Here's a slightly smaller one, 72,000 shekels. Honestly, not bad. Let's see a slightly bigger one, and this is going to be 142,000 shekels. Guys, this plant is low-key really good for a legendary. Moving on though, let's try out the Evo beetroot, one of the worst plants in this update. So here's a 6 kg one. Let's see how much this sells for. 57,000 shekels. A slightly bigger one, 70,000 shekels. So honestly, not bad at all. Okay, so one more thing I completely forgot to mention. Once you have grown the plant completely, as you guys can see, there is now a size boost chance. Basically, you can increase this chance using sprinklers. So if I go ahead and place down this godly sprinkler right over here, this should once again increase the chance, but for some reason it's glitched out, it's bugged out. Once again, I am in a testing server, so it's not working properly, but yeah, this should increase whenever you place down a sprinkler. Anyways, while we wait for the Evo blueberry 4 to actually grow some fruit so we can see how much they sell for, let's go ahead and move on to something a little bit more exciting. The game pass, the battle pass, the season pass, whatever you want to call this thing, it's here, and a lot of people are not happy with it because it is kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a cash grab, but honestly guys, this thing is not that bad. I don't know, man. I'm kind of 50-50 on this, but anyways, let's go ahead and look at every single one of the rewards you can actually get out of this as a free player and also as a paid player. Oh, before that, by the way, we also have the new Crimson Thorn? Yes, Crimson Thorn seed, which is a brand new prismatic seed. Let's quickly go ahead and see how much this thing is worth. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, this thing looks crazy. But this is what the fruits are going to look like. So let's quickly go ahead and clean these up, and let's see how much these are going to sell for. So let's start off with the smallest, and this is going to sell for about 171,000 shekels. Okay, unfortunately, it is not better than Bone Blossom, because as you guys know, Bone Blossom has a floor price, meaning the least a Bone Blossom plant will be worth is 180, and clearly this thing is worth less than a Bone Blossom floor price. But that does not mean that this thing is not as good as Bone Blossom, because the bigger the plant gets, maybe it's probably worth just as much as Bone Blossoms. Let's see. Yeah, check that out, guys. Almost 400k for this 8 kg Crimson Thorn. This thing is pretty good. Once again, I'm gonna make a complete video where we do the sprinkler method and every other method on this to see how big we can actually get it. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the Game Pass. I know I've been teasing this for the entire video, but as you guys can see, I have bought the entire thing for a lot of money. It was a lot of money. It was very expensive. I've also bought the premium pass right over here for 800 Robux. Guys, I've spent a lot of money on this video, so if you guys could drop a like and subscribe, that would be it would help me cope with this. It would justify my bad decisions, so please subscribe. Anyways, at the top you are gonna have your free battle pass. So this is things that you can actually unlock yourself by completing quests, and you gain XP for completing said quests. These quests happen every 24 hours, so these reset every 24 hours if I'm not wrong. We also have a brand new store right over here. Oh, and of course a brand new prismatic plant inside the store. Now I did buy this, but I got scammed and the game just didn't give it me. So thanks Curry Garden for scamming me. But we have a grow all tool right over here. Basically just grows everything in your garden. We have a level up lollipop, which you guys know what that does. We have a prime seed pack, which gives you all of these seeds you can actually obtain from right over here actually. So we are going to be going over all these seeds, don't you worry. We have a new silver fertilizer, an egg yolk mat, which I'm pretty sure is just a cosmetic item, and a prime egg. Prime crate is what I meant to say. As you guys can see, this is everything you can get inside of the prime crate. But anyways, let's go ahead and move into the meat, the goodies, as you guys can see. So at level 1, you are gonna unlock a bunch of fireworks. That's pretty much it. At level 2, you are gonna get yourself a blue jay. Now it does say that I've claimed that, but I actually did not get that at all, which is pretty annoying. As you guys can see, I don't have it. But we did get a rainbow blue jay, so let's go ahead and see what this thing actually does. Oh my god. So of course, to get the rainbow blue jay, guys, you do have to pay, but if you are a free-to-play player, you can get the regular blue jay for free by simply just completing these quests right over here. So you don't actually have to buy anything in this update. This battle pass is completely free, but you can buy this second tier here for 750 Robux. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what the blue jay actually does. And this thing just makes all berry type plants grow 2.6 times larger. That's it. A little bit disappointing, but once again, keep in mind you get this at level 2, which is like the easiest thing to do like ever. At level 3, you get something called the sundew seed. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the sundew seed. Let's go ahead and see what this thing does. What I meant to say is how much this thing sells for. So this is what a sundew plant is going to look like. Let's see how much this sells for. 36,000 shekels. Honestly, not bad. Let's try a slightly bigger one. 75,000 shekels. Okay, that's actually not bad at all in my opinion. Moving on, next you are gonna get yourself a prime seed pack, which once again, as we mentioned before, this is just gonna have all of these seeds that we are gonna talk about right now. Next up, we have a computer monitor, which is a cosmetic item. Here it is. That's pretty much it. That's all it does. It's a computer monitor, okay? Next, you're gonna get a common egg and a bunch of these pass points, which you are gonna need to spend in the shop right here. We got ourselves a prime egg, which as we mentioned before, is gonna give you guys a bunch of cosmetic items. And next up, we have the black bat flower. Now, this thing looks extra cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So here it is. This is what it is going to look like. Let's quickly go ahead and clean spray it and see how much this thing sells for. And this thing is gonna sell for about 67,000 shekels. Not bad at all. Next, we have a leaf blower. I'm gonna try and speed run through these. You guys can pause the video and go through them. But you also get a grandmaster sprinkler at level 10, which is pretty cool. A bunch more of these pass points, a few leaf blowers, and at level 14, you are gonna get another new seed called the mandrone berry. Once again, here is the mandrone berry plant, and let's see how much this thing sells for. So how much this is worth, and this is gonna be about 65,000 shekels. Not bad. Here's the second one, and this one sells for about 77,000 shekels, and one more. This is gonna be about 74,000 shekels. So honestly, not bad at all. Moving on, you get a few more pass. You get another prime seed pack, godly sprinkler, a mushroom bed, which is a cosmetic item, another crate, more points, treats, points, a lightning rod, which is actually useful, and finally at level 24, you're gonna get another seed, which is gonna be the corpse flower seed. So this is what it is going to look like. Now, this thing is actually kind of similar to that firework seed or whatever it was called, so that's kind of funny. But anyways, let's see how much this thing sells for. 76,000 shekels. Honestly, not bad. I mean, not the greatest, but it's okay, I guess. And next up, guys, this is crazy. The firework is finally in the game. The firework, the firefly. This thing was teased to us like in May when the game came out, and we never saw it after that. But as you guys can see, we finally have it in the game, and this thing is actually cool if they kept its old ability. Yeah, dude, look at this, bro. Every 538 seconds, it has a 10% chance to make a fruit shocked, which is a times 100 bonus multiplier, guys. So this thing is actually quite good, but its ability has been significantly nerfed, as you guys can see. By the way, 530 seconds is about 9 minutes, so yeah, that is a long time. But nonetheless, just a cool little pet that it's been in the game for ages, they just never released it. Another prime crate, favorite tool, level up lollipop, pet leads. Look, a lot of this is filler, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Finally, at level 35, you get something interesting, which is gonna be the mystical waterfall and the golden harp, which I believe has a secret ability. I'm not sure what the golden harp does, but I'm pretty sure this thing has a secret ability. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm honestly not sure. More prime crates, more money, harvest tools, and finally we have a silver dragonfly at level 40. And yeah, basically what it does is instead of giving you the gold dragonfly mutation, it gives you the silver mutation, which for some reason this thing is worse than the regular dragonfly, you know what I mean, whatever, bro. It's been a long day, guys. Anyways, yeah, that's all it does. Once again, a bunch of filler until we finally reach the Inferno Quince seed. Quince? I think that's Inferno Quince, sorry. But anyways, let's see how much this thing actually sells for. So here it is. This is what it is gonna look like. Let's go ahead and see how much this thing sells for. 229,000 shekels. Wait, what? Guys, why is that low low-key kind of broken, bro. 155,000 shekels, honestly, not bad at all. I'm not sure what the base sell price of this thing is, but it's really good. It's really good. Look at that, bro. 155,000 shekels is kind of mad insane. Here's the smallest one I have, and this is gonna sell for about 126,000 shekels, which is probably what its lowest price is. Anyways, moving through a bunch of more filler, we have the Mizuchi. Mizuji. Guys, let's not call me out for mispronouncing this. I don't know how to pronounce it, okay? But yes, this thing, which once again, this is a pet that's been leaked for ages and ages, but has finally made it into the main game. And as you guys can see, it looks absolutely insane. And this guy, when selling fruits with the Azure mutation, there is a 6% chance that a random mutation from the fruit will be applied to a fruit in your garden. Every 9 minutes, it has a 12% chance to apply a nearby fruit with the Azure mutation. How useful is this? Not very useful. How cool does this pet look? Very cool. Very, very cool. Next up, another prime seed pack, a mushroom seed for some reason. And finally, guys, the multi-trap seed. My favorite seed in this entire game. Low-key, bro. Look at this thing. Oh my freaking god. I just want to know how much this thing sells for, so let's go ahead and collect it. Oh my god, look at it moving its mouth. But let's see how much this thing sells for. And this is going to be worth 162,000 shekels. Let's try a slightly bigger one. And it's going to sell for 162,000 shekels. So this thing's lowest base price is probably like 160,000 shekels, which is not bad at all. And a slightly bigger one, 350,000 shekels. Guys, this thing is very, very good. And not only that, it looks very cool too. And with that being said, guys, that is every single thing inside of the new season pass. You can also earn infinite rewards by filling up this thing right over here. So that's pretty cool too. Anyways, moving on, we have a lot to cover, so can't slow down. Let's go ahead and talk about the brand new Gardener's Seed Pack that we got in this update. Now, obviously, guys, this is not new. You guys already know how much these things are worth already, because the Gardener's Seed Pack has actually been in the game for ages and ages through the achievements right over here. So if you actually go ahead and do some of these achievements, I believe there is a few that give you the Gardener's Seed Pack. But anyways, these are all of the plants you can get inside of the Gardener's Seed Pack. We have the Orichi, the Aki, the Horned Melon, the Blue Raspberry, and finally the Radish. These are their sell prices, as you guys can see right over here. So the Radish sells for about 36,000 shekels. Blueberry is about 40,000 shekels. Horned Melon is about 60,000 shekels. The Aki is about 80,000 shekels. And finally, the Urchin, not the Orichi like I pronounced it before, sells for 100,000 shekels. Not bad at all. With that, we also got a brand new jungle egg. Now, there is two ways to get this, either through this guy right over here, or through our regular old egg shop right here. So you can go ahead and AFK this actually. Starting off with the tree frog, this is the easiest one you can get with a 40% chance. Every 3 minutes advances the growth of a random plant by 15 minutes. So honestly, not bad at all. Next up, we have the hummingbird, which is a 30% chance to get. Every 1 minute converts a random single harvest plant into its seed equivalent. Ignores favorited fruit. Now, this is very useful if you guys want to get a seed back from a single harvest plant. As you guys know, single harvest plant, once you plant them, they are gone forever. So if you guys, for some reason, like to collect plants that have gone forever, you can use this thing. Pretty cool ability in my opinion. Next up, we have the iguana, which is a 24% chance. Every 76 seconds goes to a random fruit with the frozen mutation and melts it back to chilled or wet. Thank you. Thank you, devs. Oh my god, we've been waiting for this for so long. No more will my garden have these disgusting ice cubes on it, bro. Like, look at this. Absolutely nasty. But yeah, we can finally actually get rid of this using the new iguana pet, something we've been asking for ages. Next, we have the chimpanzee, which every 3 minutes grabs a random fruit from your garden and goes to sell it at the stall. There is a 2% chance that the fruit does not get collected. So basically, it can dupe your plants and sell it at the shop right over there. So if for some reason you guys are just feeling lazy, you can use a bunch of chimpanzees, and they also look extra funny while doing it. Like, just imagine a monkey just walking down, you know, just collecting your items and walking down to the sell shop. It's really funny. And finally, guys, we have the tiger. And this thing is pretty good, actually. Every 12.5 minutes, the tiger roars, calls all pets in your garden to move towards it. 5,000 total XP is shared across each pet. Max 800 XP per pet. Every 8 minutes, roars and 3 random mutations from your garden will be replaced with another random mutation. Ignores favorite plants. So honestly, can't tell if this thing is useful just yet, but we will have to see how it is once people actually start using it. But honestly, not bad at all. 800 XP per pet is actually pretty decent in my opinion. But once again, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. With that being said, guys, that is every single thing that has been added in the brand new Seed Stages update in Growing Garden. Honestly, this update was more focused on the past right over here. People are going to be way more excited for this. But let me know what you guys think about this entire update in the comments down below, and let me know if I missed anything. In fact, we're also going to do a giveaway, so if you guys want to be gifted this pass, comment down pass with your username. Let's see how many people actually watched the video all the way to the end. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.